Welcome, everybody, to a fantastic preview episode of the Sons of Technology podcast. If you did not catch our last episode, we talked to you about changing our format up a little bit. We want to make sure the EdTech Army community has the opportunity, if they wish, to participate in our live broadcast. And what that means is we want to make sure that we set a date and a time and give you the opportunity to join in, to converse with us while we are chatting live, so you can actually guide the conversation in a different direction in real time. And that's the way we want to do this podcast. We want the community to be able to be a part of it. And so what that means is next week, next Saturday, we will be recording a live episode. And one of our favorite kinds of episodes to do between Thanksgiving and the holiday season is like an educator's gift guide, a guide towards things that maybe educators would like, or new technologies for their classroom, or new technologies that they will just bring them joy. Those are the things that we're going to be looking at. So we have created a little logo for you to take a look at. Here we go. If you're watching this on the live right now, we have Reapy here. That is our Sons of Technology logo, holding some presents and getting ready for the holiday seasons. So what we want to say is happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Welcome to that time of year. And one of the best times to do this kind of preview, Kyle and I thought, was, hey, why not on Black Friday? Right? When you have a lot of opportunities to get a discount on those toys and gifts that educators will want. Kyle, you've been looking at some of these Black Friday deals, and you've been finding some things that you like. What are some great things that you're looking forward to receiving as an educator, or gifts that you think other educators would like?
Well, I don't think it's a secret. You and I are kind of addicted to vinyl. So yeah. I've been seeing all sorts of Black Friday deals from various record labels coming through my inbox that I subscribe to, mostly to get notifications of when bands are releasing new stuff, not necessarily for sales, but there's been a few sales coming through on some of the various labels into my inbox. And then I was, just as we got going on this one, I opened up an email from Peloton about their Black Friday sale. And I already have the bike, and I've wanted to get the Peloton Tread as well. And last year at this time, the Peloton Tread was running about $4,000, and it was going to be a 3 to 4 month delivery. Well, things have changed a little bit. Now that Peloton Tread is down about $1,500, and it's only a 3 to 4 week delivery. And then for Black Friday, they're doing free shipping and then a free accessory pack. So after I get off this recording, I might be buying a Peloton Tread. We'll see.
Well, and that's kind of the things that we want to mention to the audience is we want your input on what you would, as an educator, what brings you joy. What would you like to see come your way during this holiday season? What do you think educators would like? And I know one of the number one responses is going to be a Starbucks gift card, right? Or this or that. We understand. Educators like their coffee in the morning, and I know a lot of educators like their adult beverages at night, right? So yeah, you can definitely throw some of those things out there, right? Your favorite elixirs, but we want some more stuff than that. We want some more things that will bring educators joy. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that they can use in the classroom. It can be, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. What is something that can get educators' minds off of the classroom, to bring that joy, to make them have fun? It could be for themselves. It could be for their family. What are those kinds of things? I know we were talking to one of the EdTech Army members, Tyler Keefe, and he was talking about how he is going to be gifted a smoker, right? And he wants to learn how to smoke. Sometimes giving somebody something new and kind of a new direction on how to cook or how to make or how to do something can bring you joy. Because as educators, we love to research. We love to look into things. We love to put things together. So for him, kind of taking that time to learn how to smoke food, smoke meats, I know that's going to bring him joy. Those are the kinds of things that we're looking forward to. And we want your input, right, Kai? We want the input of the EdTech Army and of all of our listeners.
Yeah, it could be something like a gadget you're looking forward to getting. Maybe it's a new phone. I know the Google Pixel 6 is coming out, or is already out. And then you've got the newer iPhones as well. Maybe you're looking forward to something like that. Or maybe you're looking to upgrade something else in your house. You and I both upgraded our record players recently. So we'll definitely be talking about that in detail on our live stream next week. And then, but it doesn't have to necessarily be an item, something physical, something tangible. It could be an experience too. So it could be like getting tickets to a sporting event or a concert that is coming up. So there's all sorts of those coming up in my area. So Metallica being one of those. Right now, the ticket prices are a little bit steep for what I want to pay. I'm not sitting fourth deck at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas for $200 for that show. So I'm going to wait and see if those ticket prices come down a little bit before I dive into that one. But there's other concerts that are coming. In fact, as we're recording this right now, I got a show to go see tomorrow night. I'm going to see Pennywise, which coincidentally was the last concert I saw before COVID. And they're actually going to have one of the same openers. The Adolescents are going to be opening for them this time too. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. So I've been to a few concerts since COVID. So this will not be my first show back, but it is going to be cool to see them again. But other sporting events in your area is something that maybe you'd want to go to, or maybe you can find something like a cooking class or a painting class or something like that as well. That's something that would be fun for people as well. But so again, we're not necessarily looking for things that are going to be directly used in the classroom, that you're necessarily looking to get a gadget for your classroom, or more like small whiteboards for your individual desks or something in your classroom. It doesn't have to be that. It can be, but we're also looking at other things too. That's something that you would enjoy yourself at home or with your family.
Yeah, and also, like a lot of us have really close teaching partners, right? Maybe it's an educator that we partner up with in our department, or maybe you're a co-teacher with another teacher as support, and you want to show your thanks. You want to show your just graciousness towards that other individual, and maybe you want to give them something, like Kyle. I know Kyle's phenomenal with ed tech, right? And so maybe he's like, hey, I'm going to give you a couple hours of my time to work with you on some technology things, right? Or maybe Kyle knows that a teacher loves Pennywise as well, and say, hey, I got an extra ticket. Why don't you come with me? So what are you going to do for your fellow educator, the educator next door? What would you like the educator next door to do with you? Those are the things that we're looking for, like gifts from the heart, gifts that are an experience, Kyle, like you said. Those are the things that we're looking for. So that's a portion of the episode. We want to hear from you. And you can see we have our Sons of Technology Twitter down here. It's at Sons of Tech EDU. And we also have our personal Twitters down here. I'm at Joe Marquez 70, and Kyle is at Anderson EdTech. Just shoot us recommendations throughout this week. We would love to hear from you. You know what? I also want to hear a little bit about maybe some white elephant parties that some of our educators maybe have gone to for their department. What are some fun white elephant gifts you've got in the past? And Kyle, what is your definition of a white elephant? Like, I initially thought white elephant parties were like gag gifts, right? And so for the first couple of years, when I went to my department's white elephant party, I brought funny gifts. But then others brought serious gifts. And I'm like, am I just being, am I not bringing the right kind of gift? So what is your take on the white elephant kind of party?
See, that's exactly what I think it is. So the white elephant parties I've been to have been ridiculous gag gift kind of deals where you bring something and then it starts with one person and then they open the gift. If they want to keep it, they keep it. If not, they trade with somebody. And then there's rules on how many times you can trade and then ultimately have to keep it or whatever. And the one I remember, this was about 10 years ago before Justin Bieber really blew up. We got like a singing Justin Bieber toothbrush or something like that. So like an electronic toothbrush, when you press the button, it started singing that baby song or something like that. It was like the most obnoxious thing ever. But then at that same party, though, other people had that other interpretation of the white elephant where they're like bringing something that was like really nice. Like, here's a bottle of wine with these really nice wine glasses. I'm like, that's not White Elephant. That's not ridiculous right there. So, yeah, that's the way I thought of it too. But I guess there's just a lot of questions out there as to what it really truly is. So I guess if you're going to host one of these, you need to set rules out ahead of time and say, this is supposed to be ridiculous, or this is supposed to be something nice. So those rules need to be set out so you don't have the person like me showing up with a singing Justin Bieber toothbrush.
No, exactly. And that's why a conversation like this is going to be perfect on next week's podcast, because we're going to hopefully hear from a variety of educators from a variety of different locations and a variety of different departments with their experiences with their White Elephant. And if they're invited to a White Elephant party this year, now that things are hopefully winding down in your neck of the woods, and your vaccination status allows you to be able to be with your department for a staff party. What are you going to bring? What is your gift? What is your thoughts? What are some things that you're seeing out there? And one other thing we wanted to bring up is, during the holiday season, a lot of educators are looking for a little bit of extra money, right? To be able to purchase some gifts for their family, or just have a little bit extra to spend during the holiday season. So a lot of educators out there are very creative, and they make things, gift baskets, charcuterie boards. I've even seen some educators make woodwork, like those cornhole games where you toss the beanbags into the hole. Like, I've seen some amazing things created by educators, and they sell them on Etsy, or they sell them on eBay. They sell them in a variety of different places. If that fits you, if you're an educator that does have like an Etsy shop, or you do have this thing that you make, the executive director of Q, Mike Vollmer, he makes guitars. Like, he seriously starts with pieces of wood and can make an acoustic guitar like no other. I've seen some of them. They're amazing, right? And he makes them as like, oh, I don't want to sell this now because he loves it so much, right? But there's educators out there that do amazing things, and you sell them to make a little bit of extra money. We want to promote that. And so there's a couple ways that we can do this. One is you can send us some of the things that you're doing, maybe a link to your shop on Etsy, and we can help promote that during our show. Or even better, to guarantee that we promote your shop during the show, join us live next week, next Saturday, and we'll be posting those live, and your comments posted in the chat comments, and then we will then post it live as well. So those are some ways that we can help share your talents and things that you're selling out there. I know a lot of people on Twitter call it the side hustle, right? The side hustle. I like to call it your time and talents. What are you doing out there extra during your time and talents that you're selling? So we want to definitely be able to promote those things as well.
Now, something that's a little time sensitive, so we're going to say it now, but EduMatch Books, my publisher for To the Edge, Success and Failures Through Risk Taking, is holding a Black Friday sale and also a Cyber Monday sale coming up here. So those sales will be over by the time we record next week. So I want to make sure that wanted to say something now about it. So one of the deals is for Black Friday, if you spend $50 on books, you will get a copy of a free children's book. And then the same deal for Cyber Monday. There's another children's book that will come free with a $50 purchase. So you can go to edumatchpublishing.com if you're seeing this on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday of this weekend. So you can take advantage of that sale. But so kind of wrapping up here, if you want to participate with us again, send us your recommendations at Sons of Tech EDU on Twitter. Use hashtag EdTechArmy. And then the other thing that you can do is join us next week when we are recording. We are going to record on Saturday, December 4th at 9:00 a.m. Pacific. So that is noon Eastern time if you are on the East Coast. Join us you can either do Facebook or YouTube. You can join us there at sonsoftechnology.com. And then you could also like us on Facebook at Sons of Technology. There's our Facebook page. We're going to be streaming live there as well. So, and that website for our YouTube is scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now, youtube.com/Sons of Technology, or just sonsoftechnology.com. So we would love to see your recommendations or have you join us for that live stream next week when we go over that gift guide for educators for this holiday season.
Exactly. And as always, give us a shout out on the Twitters, give us a shout out on the Facebook, go visit our YouTube page and give us a shout out there. We have lots of stickers we would love to send out to you also. So if you give us a shout out online, if you share this podcast with a fellow educator, just shoot us a message at our personal Twitters or at our Sons of Tech Twitter and let us know why you like the podcast. And we'll send over a little sticker pack to you as well as a thank you for everything that you do. So, Kyle, we said this was a quick preview. 15 minutes is quick for us. So thank you, everybody, for joining us for this holiday gift guide preview. We will see you next Saturday, December 4th at 9 a.m. And get those recommendations flowing because we want to share out the gift of love and joy to educators all across the world during this holiday season. Again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and we will be seeing you next week. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful Black Friday and a wonderful, wonderful week of leftovers from that turkey, from that ham, or from that roast that you had yesterday at your Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.